Vula mazisonda panda fesa reality. Tabata musuronda kaya paya ninga ichi. Kuchikora ndakaenda tekiri ndakasenga. Ndava kuzivunza kuti china ichi. Paketo zvanzi matiri.
2 terms. And these terms are very definite. And I'm so democratic. When they come to an end, I'll step aside and my party will elect my successor. That is as clear as day. Those who have other imaginations, it's a democratic society for people to dream. But facts will take the day. It's not imaginable that there is anybody in the country who can push me. I feel very unpushable. My 2 terms, when they come to an end, the country and the party will move on by electing my successor. That is clear day. I'll persuade the persuaders not to persuade me.
You asked if we've done enough sensitization of the public. Definitely not yet. There is still a lot of work to be done. It is the responsibility of Parliament to ensure that the public understands the amendments and what's going on, the justification. Currently there are processes which are ongoing. The party itself is holding meetings. Over the weekend there are going to be provincial coordinating committees which are being held in all provinces. And members of the party are going to be discussing these amendments. Explanations will be given. Party members who have got questions will be fielding questions and will be answered by party members and also members of parliament from their provinces will be responding to questions from the public. So there's a lot of sensitization which is going on, and that's the reason why again there is need for this 3 months window for debate so that the public understands the nature of the amendments that was going on. The question is whether the incumbent should benefit from the current amendments. Yes, there is that provision. If they are term limit provisions, so the current president is not going to benefit from an extension of term limits. People are failing to understand something in the Constitution. The Constitution provides that any period below 3 years is not considered to be a term. And I think that is a very important piece of the law. So the current amendment is extending by 2 years, which falls short of 3 years. So if there is an extension by 2 years, in terms of the Constitution, it's not a term. So the proposed amendment seeks to extend by 2 years, which falls short of a term. So he is not benefiting from an extension of a term because a term is 3 years. But I think I should clarify that. The proposed amendment seeks to extend by 2 years, which does not make it a term. In the same manner, when the current president came into office, he finished the term of office he had the former president Mnangagwa. That period of 9 months, which he said, is not considered to be a term because it's less than 3 years. In the same manner, an extension by 2 years is also not considered by law to be a term. So, in effect, he is not getting another term. It's not a third term. And it's not an extension which requires an amendment to the law as provided by the same constitution.
The president supposedly says, no, gentlemen, it's enough. I have had my time. I have done my part, what's going to happen?
He'll be dealt with by the party in terms of his constitution. He is a party member and he swore to comply with the instructions of the party. The party has instructed him to remain in office by another 2 years. If he decides to disobey, the party will deal with him in accordance with this constitution.
Yeah, but he may as well say, I have resigned from ZANU-PF, I want to go and rest.
We can ask him, but the party will deal with him.
Even if he has resigned voluntarily?
If he resigns, then he ceases being a party member, and the party will not be able to deal with
What's
him.
going to
But
happen
for as long as he
in such
remains,
circumstance?
I do not think that will happen, because I know that he's a party member at heart. But in the event of the unthinkable happening, then definitely I'm now reasoning as a lawyer, the party will deal with him according to its constitution.
Then
ndavhura maziso ndabhandafesa reality ndabata musoro ndakaya paya ningaiti kuchikora ndakaenda tekiri ndakasenga ndava kuzvibvunza kuti chinha ichi.